Dog is peeing, the bugs are flying, and we've got one more thing to tell you, and that is 1/4 teaspoon. That was a toilet flushing. Was that the dog? How did you do that? You're definitely getting a treat for that. Hi, and welcome to another installment of Cookin' Chris's Dishes, where I, the good old boy, will be cooking recipes from recipesthatcrock.com, which is my wife's cooking blog. And today we're going to be cooking up a little bit of chicken. Actually, we're going to be cooking up a whole lot of chicken. In fact, we're going to be doing 4 pounds of chicken legs. Because my wife went to the store and she got legs.
Oh my.
She knows how to cook them. She got legs. She knows how to broil them.
No.
That was weak.
No.
Much better. But anyway, my wife got 4 pounds of chicken drumsticks. These are just regular drumsticks you can pick up. She got them from the frozen section there. They are...
But that's because they were out of the trays. You can buy them both.
There's more than a tray in here. There's like 15 of them. Anyway, she got them from the frozen section. You can get them in the little trays from the fresh section. All you just need regular drumsticks with the skin on them. That skin is going to absorb a lot of the flavor. And then, I don't know, can you see in the camera all the ingredients behind?
No, they can't.
Okay. Well, watch this.
Magic.
Ta-da!
Movie magic.
So, what you're going to need is the following. You're going to need a computer, and you're going to need to go to my wife's blog, recipesthatcrock.com, and look for chicken drumsticks, and you'll find all these recipes. But just in case you don't have a computer, how in the world are you watching this video? I'm not going to ask, and I'm not judging. Well, you can go on your smartphone, and you can go to recipesthatcrock.com. Actually, I think it's recipesthatcrock.com or recipesthatcrock.com.
You know what? There'll be a link down below.
There'll be a link down below for you and your smartphone or your computer, your laptop, or however you're watching this show. Here are the ingredients. You need chicken. 4 pounds of chicken. This is convenient because it is 4 pounds of chicken drumsticks. And you need 4 pounds of drumsticks with the skin on. You also need salt and pepper. We're going to use our Lowry salt in place of regular salt because my wife told me to. But it's salt and pepper to taste. You also need...
Don't taste your raw chicken.
Don't taste your raw chicken to see how well you salted and peppered it. Just wait till it comes out, and if you don't like how it came out, salt and pepper it then. Do you think anybody would actually lick a raw chicken drumstick? Don't. Me and you, right here. Me and you. Let's talk. Don't eat raw chicken. It's bad for you. Cooked chicken is good. Raw chicken will make funny things happen to you. And I don't mean funny, haha. I mean I'm laying up in bed for days funny. Don't let that happen to you. Cook your chicken. This has been a public service announcement from the good old boy. Other than salt and pepper, you need 1 tablespoon of paprika. Boom, right in the bowl. You need 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Sort of boom in the bowl. Just like that. Brown sugar, sticky. You need 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Not garlic salt, garlic powder. You already have salt. Use garlic powder. Don't be calling me up or emailing or texting me saying, my chicken was too salty with all that garlic salt. Use garlic powder. And onion powder. Right in there. That's 1 teaspoon of onion powder, by the way. Onion powder, by the way. Don't
easy with my bowls.
Break in the bowls. You also need 1 teaspoon of cumin. You also need 1 small child to walk through your set while you're trying to cook.
I was looking under the camera. And also teaspoon is little tea.
That's right, teaspoon is little. Thank you.
I'm doing this.
What's the tablespoon?
Big tea.
That's right. Get out of my set! Then you also need 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, not wet mustard. Don't use regular mustard. Use dry mustard because my wife told you to in the recipe. Could you use wet mustard?
Oh.
We're having a ladybug problem in this house too. Do any of y'all know how to get rid of ladybugs?
And Octavius needs to go potty.
Leave them in the comments below. And while you're commenting, I'm going to let my dog out. You also need 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper right in the bowl. And we're going to give this a stir, kind of let everything marry up together.
And the answer is, in a pinch, you could use wet mustard, but I would add it when you add the barbecue sauce and not while you're adding all the dry stuff.
Yeah, you kind of want to keep the dry stuff dry. It's going to get wet with your chicken, but if you get it wet beforehand, it might not mix up as good all over your chicken, and you kind of want an even flavor across your chicken. So we will get that all chopped up, just like that. Gotta get some of the big chunks of sugar out of the way. Boom, just like that. And then you use 4 pounds of chicken. Now on the blog, it says to do a couple pieces at a time in like a plastic bag or something where you shake it up. But I'm one for doing it all at one time. And I did this a little while ago. I'll show you here what the finished recipe looks like. But I put it all in a bowl. Now I drained this out because, like I said, this is frozen, so there's a lot of moisture that pulled out and froze on the outside and then thawed. So I drained this chicken out, and I'm going to put all my chicken in the bowl. You can stir it, you can toss it, you can shake it, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm simply going to get rid of this, and I'm going to just toss it with my hands until all of the chicken takes up all of the powder. And I'm getting this all over the kitchen. Sorry, honey. I'll clean that up later, like I always do.
This might be why you might do it one piece at a time, huh?
This might be why you do it one piece at a time, but you know what? I'm here for the speed. I feel the need. The need. Chicken. The bowl just did something weird. Alright, so it's all stirred up, all mixed up. The chicken's coated with your many ingredients. And then, after that is done, the next thing you want to do is wash your hands. What'd I say about raw chicken? I asked you a question. What did I say about raw chicken? Raw chicken bad, cooked chicken good. Raw chicken will make you sick. You don't want to be sickened by the chicken. So after you've washed your hands, then you use a 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. Use your favorite barbecue sauce. Yes, that's what I said in my head. You need a 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce, and use whatever kind you like. If you like sweeter barbecue sauces.
You splashed water all over the front of your t-shirt. Okay.
How do you crock the pot? Hey, y'all want a t-shirt?
No, don't start that again.
Okay, we're having an ongoing feud about if we should like start ordering t-shirts and selling t-shirts that say recipes.crock.com on the back and how do you crock the pot on the front.
We're done talking about t-shirts.
We're done talking about these very comfortable, stylish t-shirts. Okay, but if you want one, comment down below. And so anyway, a 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce to start out with. Now I'm just going to take the chicken and put it in. Are you still in frame? The pot. I think so. Why? No, I'm not. I knocked my camera sideways. Here, let's try that. Is that better? Is that good? Right there? Hello. All right, we're good. Just layer your chicken there. You don't have, that doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't, chicken can lay on top of chicken. It's fine. Just like that. And once you got your chicken in your pot, take a 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce, whatever kind you like, sweet, hot, whatever. But we like sweet barbecue sauce, so we're going to put our sweet barbecue sauce and just drizzle it over the top of our chicken. And then what that's going to do is the fat from the chicken is going to heat up and it's going to marry up with the barbecue sauce and all the seasonings that you just put on there, and it's going to make it taste really, really good. Now, you set this on low for 4
to 6 hours.
to 6 hours. I was getting there. So, select 3, 4. I'll set it for 6 hours. On.
You were on low. Uh-oh.
Oh, try again. On for 6 hours on low. And when you get done with that, I will show you the last step. Actually, I'm going to show you the last step right now because...
But
But
you're going to clean your set because you have
But
raw chicken
before
everywhere.
I do anything, I'm going to clean up my cooking area because raw chicken. And I don't know if I've told you guys that shit or not. Raw chicken bad, cooked chicken good. Don't be sickened by your chicken.
Oh my gosh.
So,
You just got to clean things up. Food safety.
Food Safety
Hooray.
101. I'll be real quick about this. You ready? Here we go. I'll be back in a flash. Okay, that was quick. One thing that just hit me that I forgot to do, I put in all of my seasonings except for my salt and pepper.
Uh-oh.
So, is that going to be
You
detrimental?
can add it. You can add it right now. You're not going to get chicken everywhere because the chicken.
Clean counter. I just cleaned it.
Yes.
So, pepper right on the top.
Okay.
I like pepper.
Hurrah.
And a little bit of Larry salt right on the top. Shirley, that'll be good. Hi, Shirley, if you're watching. And now, the finished product looks like this.
Oh,
What?
you need your tray. You're not going to want to move that into the center. Okay.
So, oh!
How?
The top of the oven's hot from where you turned on the broiler already.
Yes. Why are you looking at me?
Because you're the one who turned on the
You told
broiler.
me to turn it on.
I burnt myself again. After your chicken has cooked for 4 to 6 hours and you know it's done, how will they know when it's done, honey?
It'll get super tender, or they could use a cooking thermometer.
And I'm going to give you a pop quiz class because I've said this in other videos. How hot does chicken meat need to be to know that it's done?
165.
165 degrees in the deepest part of the meat.
But typically, I tend to like the texture of it upwards of 170.
You want your chicken to pretty much fall apart. You want juicy, tender chicken. So, once it's cooked to 165 degrees, 170 degrees, however you like your chicken, just make sure that it is cooked. It's going to come out.
You want to use a lined cookie sheet.
A lined cookie sheet, and I'll show you why. We're not done with the barbecue sauce. If you noticed on the blog's recipe, there is more barbecue sauce to come. And yes, that chicken is falling apart. And I'm going to continue to put my chicken legs, all 4 pounds of it, on this lined baking sheet.
Now I know why there's barbecue sauce on the ceiling.
There's a possibility.
You might have had something to do with it.
I'm not saying I didn't. I'm not saying I did. It could have been a very long time ago.
I don't think so.
Haven't got around to mopping the ceiling yet. Alright. So now you have 4 pounds of chicken legs, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chicken legs. That's enough, reasonably, for 5 people to have for dinner. Or 2 if you're really, really hungry. Or 10 if...
We love the leftovers.
We do. We love leftover chicken. We're crazy about it. So now we've got our chicken out, and it says to use another cup of...
A half a cup on each side.
A half a cup on each side. Here's the deal. I'm not going to dirty up another cup. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that it is. I'm just going to take and put a little bit on each one, just to show you. It's making a funny noise. I love that noise when you squeeze stuff like that. Right there. Now I'm just going to take a basting brush, which there's one right over there. I found my gloves. Could have used them a while ago.
A lot of good that does you.
Yeah.
We have like 3 or 4. Where are they?
I know.
And you haven't used them recently.
Oh, here it is. Found it. I found it.
You sure?
Yeah, way down there.
Maybe wash it off if it's got something that you're... No, go wash it! I'm beginning to become increasingly concerned about what goes on when I'm not here. Oh, that would explain the barbecue sauce on the ceiling.
Okay, so you put barbecue sauce and baste it on the top of your chicken legs, just like that. And we're going to put it in the broiler, right under the broiler, for how long, honey?
Oh my goodness. Depending on how hot your broiler is and how close your meat is to the broiler, it could be anywhere from like a minute to even maybe 5. Anytime you use the broiler with meat, particularly that has fat on it, you want to watch it very, very closely.
Keep an eye on it. Constantly be checking your chicken. And here's what we're doing. This has already got the flavors of all the spices plus the barbecue sauce. What we're actually doing here is just like if you were going to grill it. We're doing it in the broiler. Not quite weather enough to have a grill.
It. I don't actually like, because it's so tender when you try and put it on the grill.
Then it
falls apart. This is the way to get that grill flavor, but that super tender meat from the crock pot.
And then also, I still haven't got gas for the grill yet, so we couldn't grill it anyway.
Yes, there is that issue.
But what we're doing
Comment down below if he should go get the gas for the grill.
I'll go get gas right after I clean up the barbecue sauce on the ceiling. But all you're doing is you're caramelizing the sugars in the barbecue sauce, which is going to give it that grilled flavor, going to give it that smoky flavor. Grilled chicken. And we're going to do it right now. I'm going to take this, I'm going to toss it in that under the broiler.
Hey, Pud.
Yo.
That rack is really high up. Did you know that?
That's why I'm not going to walk away.
Okay.
Can you see me? Can they see me?
They can see you.
How about now?
Yeah.
How about now?
We can see part of you.
How about now?
We can see a little bit of you.
Did you miss me? I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to watch to see when it starts to
This would not be a time to walk away.
No, this is not a time to walk away from your chicken. Don't neglect your chicken. So far it's been a minute. Now I'm probably not going to make y'all stand here and watch me watch my chicken.
You might want to look in on it since you have it so high up.
It's not even sizzling yet.
You have it in the correct oven, right?
And I just burnt my hand on this oven. I know what a hot one is.
Well, it's good to always test.
But it's not fun to watch water boil. It's definitely not fun to watch chicken broil. But you kind of have to right now. So just every 30 seconds to a minute, keep an eye on it. It's not going to take very long. My dog is constantly just searching for, what did he drop now? What did he drop now? Okay, it's been about another 30 seconds.
It's a sizzle.
We're starting to hear a sizzle. We're starting to hear a sizzle. It's starting to bubble up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to have to wait much more than a minute. So, I'll check back in a minute. Alright, so we got about 15 more seconds. Oh, in the meantime, I should probably get something to not burn my hands.
Okay, you saved it. Good.
Time to check the chicken. Yuppers.
Can you show them in the
That
camera?
was about 2.5, maybe 3 minutes in the oven, and you can see it's really starting to char up right there. Look how that's getting blackened, but it's not burnt. So now, hopefully what you have is a counter that won't burn, or however you could just pull it out of your oven.
Yep, you definitely want to put it on like a pot holder if you don't have.
Flip it over. We got stone countertops and you can't burn stone, so.
I'm sure somebody's about to comment and tell you that you can.
Well, you might be able to.
But we haven't yet.
We haven't yet, so it's where we think it's successful. Careful when you turn your chicken over because it is falling apart.
It smells so good. It smells like chicken on the grill.
Broiler's hot on the booty, too. All right. Baking my own chicken back here. Flip over your drumsticks just like that.
Oh, Addie's going to be so excited.
Yeah. I don't know about Addie. I'm getting kind of excited. I'm liking me some chicken. And now they're flipped. And just do the same thing again. You can measure it out, another half cup or whatever of barbecue sauce, or you don't get to hear that fun sound every time though. This is the only time I can make that sound in the kitchen and get away with it.
You know.
And it's like a little piece of artwork. Voila. And then baste it on your chicken. Make sure all that meat gets covered up and the bone gets covered up.
And while this is an extra step, you can totally eat it straight out of the
Oh yeah, you can have it the other way, but
this is so yummy.
Take the extra 5 to 10 minutes to do what I'm doing right now.
And everybody will be like, "How did you create? How
Here,
did you barbecue chicken?"
I'm gonna reenact what it's going to look like. If you just pulled it out of the crock pot and served everybody, they're gonna eat it and they're gonna go,
"That's good."
But if you do this last step and you put this in the broiler with the barbecue sauce on it, flip it over, put some more barbecue sauce on it, broil it some more, they're gonna do this. Or something. I don't know.
Really?
But that's what I would do if you did that for me.
That might freak me out a little bit.
Yeah, maybe you don't want them to do that. Don't worry, I won't be coming over to dinner at your house. I won't do that. But this extra step really does make it better. So, back in the oven. The hot oven under the broiler. And we're going to let that go for another couple minutes. I'm going to check it every minute or so to make sure that the chicken doesn't burn.
If you want to make this up before on a weekend for the week, you could have chicken legs one night. You could cut the chicken off the bones and have like a barbecue chicken salad. Another night, you could make barbecue chicken quesadillas. There's all kinds of things you can do.
You're making me hungry just talking about it.
We cook this one all the time.
Ooh, I bet if you got like a barbecue sauce, it was like that had like a bourbon flavor in it. You could strip it off the bone and have bourbon chicken with rice. Chicken. We
rarely get to enjoy it any way other than chicken on the bone because
the chicken goes fast.
Everyone around here loves this dish.
This chicken, I mean, it doesn't leave the house. It's right there at dinner. It said this chicken will not cross the road.
Oh my goodness. This is one of Addie's favorite meals.
Mm-hmm. Guess what?
What?
It's time to check the chicken. So we shall check the chicken. It's starting to sizzle a little bit of bubbling going on, but I'm gonna go another minute and a half, and I think it's gonna be done.
Would you like me to go get you a plate?
Would you go get me a pretty plate? This recipe deserves a very pretty plate. A chicken plate. My wife has left us, just you and I alone now, so now we can finally talk about the t-shirts. On the back it says recipes.crock.com. On the front it says, how do you crock the pot? Leave a comment down below if you think we should start selling these t-shirts. Oh, she's back. Shh. Hi. Would you hand me that plate, please? Thank you very much, pretty lady. And now, check the chicken again. It's starting to bubble up a little bit, but still not quite the way I like it. So just
you like a little char on your chicken.
Yeah, I like a little char on my chicken. I don't like a little charo on my chicken. Y'all remember charo?
Octavius is doing his impression.
That was awesome, Buffy. Good boy. All right. So, I really don't know what to talk about right now. I kind of ran out of stories and jokes.
You better check your chicken again.
I guess I'll check my chicken again. Good thing I ran out of stories. That chicken is done. What do you think? Look good?
Yummy.
All right, so you could see on this side as well, they're starting to get some darkness, starting to dry out. It's really starting to caramelize that sauce. And these gloves only last for a minute. So,
What did you get? You've got sauce all over them.
all right. Oh, I don't.
I think so.
Oh, I got a little on there. That's not much. But this is what your chicken looks like. Done on both sides. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be tender. It's not burnt like it might be on a grill on those hot coals. It's not sticking to the foil. So these chicken legs aren't just going to fall apart before you serve them.
But the foil keeps you from having a lot of. I should have gotten you a platter, not a little bitty plate.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to put 1 or 2 on there.
I wondered why you gave me such a little plate.
There's
but
a platter behind you if you like
it's
it.
a little late now.
Oh my gosh.
So you make do with what you got. And she gave me a little
You
platter.
are making a mess. Now, I don't think you should take a bite right away. That is super
Yeah,
hot.
you just pulled this out of a hot crock pot. You just put it under a broiler that was going for 550 degrees. Take a moment. Let your chicken chill a little bit.
And use a platter, not...
And use a platter, not a little bitty plate. What were you thinking? I'm just going to leave that pretty little mess right there. And I know it's going to be hot, but I'll take the risk just for you. Take me some of this here chicken here. Look how easy that fell apart.
Don't let Addie know.
I just want to savor that moment.
She'll be in here in a heartbeat.
That's good chicken. That's really good. So there you go. Drumsticks in a crock pot. And then about 5-10 minutes in your broiler. And you've got dinner. You got meat on the table. This one, you might think a little more complicated with all the different spices, but let me tell you, every single one of them is worth it.
Oh, we love serving this with our sweet and tangy baked beans.
Check them out on the blog, Sweet and Tangy Baked Beans. Great for a barbecue. This barbecue chicken would be great for, y'all barbecue. And they'd be like, oh, you did such a good job grilling that chicken. And you just go, I know. We won't tell nobody. So we want to thank you guys again for watching another episode of Cookin' Chris's Dishes with me, the good old boy. And we want to hear from you guys, so down in the comments below, other than letting us know if you want us to start selling t-shirts,
Michael,
you could also let us know what kind of recipes you want to see, what kind of things that you guys are interested in, and we'll try to get them cooking. And again, we want to thank you all for giving us a subscribe down below if you would, and then also give us a like over on Facebook at Recipes That Crock, as well as Good Old Tunes with Good Old Boy, where we show these videos of our recipes along with some parodies and cover tunes and different things that the family does. It's kind of fun. We want to thank you guys again for watching this episode, as well as the rest of the videos, and we'll keep cooking and you keep watching, and all will be well. Thanks. Bye.